Going guys, Figz 31 here in today's video, back to another podcast, the Figz podcast, episode 9 or 10, I believe, and today we're joined with NLW, and how's it going, man?
It's going all right. I mean, I'm not really used to doing this kind of a podcast thing, but looking forward to chatting with you.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, I've done a few, and then I just stop, but I try and get, I don't know, different people on, so like, you got like pick feathers, and like yours is like more stop motion, so it's completely different, so I don't want to get like basically your process and just things like that. And people would be interested what goes into it and all that good stuff, I would say. So
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, I'm happy to share my secret, so to speak. So it'll be fun.
yeah, I mean like just the first thing is how long does it take to do like a pay-per-view or like slash match? Like, you do your content is like so consistent. Like I do pick feds and it takes me so long, and stop motion's like double the work, so I don't even know how you manage to do this many content in matches and shows like so quick.
Yeah, I mean, you say that like this weekend, probably the first time in a couple of months where I've not uploaded on a Saturday. Like I've not got an episode done, but it'll hopefully be done by Monday. But in
I've
terms of
seen,
like,
yeah,
yeah, in terms of like how long it usually takes, I'd say I usually like film in bulk. So I'll like set out like a day or two where I'm just like, okay, from like 9 to 6 in the evening,
yeah,
I'm just going to continuously film, and then I can take breaks with it afterwards. And I actually filmed my upcoming pay-per-view. So I started on like Saturday morning and finished it by
yeah,
like Wednesday, and I was just like constantly getting that done and getting that out. So it
yeah,
takes, I'd say, the editing, I just do it here and there, so it's not as bad. But I'd say like one whole episode, you probably think like 2 days, I'd say. But yeah,
that's
just solid
crazy.
filming. Yeah,
I
I
rate that
get.
because I can't sit through a film like I'm just there back and forth like 10 minutes there, and like I can't do it for multiple hours, so I just can't
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
that.
I'm just like, once I get into a flow, I think I'm much better at
Yeah, I
like the
figured that. Yeah,
backstage stuff and things like that, like the little bits and pieces and skits. I usually go to and from, but once I've got the arena set up, because at the moment I'm having to like put it up and take it down, so it's easier for me to just get it all done and like
I can't. Do you
pack
have
it
it on the
away
desk
again.
or not? I probably not.
Well, I'm in like a shared house at the moment, so
Yeah,
I've got there's like a dining room table, so I use that. But then other people obviously have to eat on it and shit, so I have to
yeah,
take it all down afterwards. But hopefully, I'll have like a more permanent residence in a month or two, so I'll be able to get like a proper arena going. Yeah,
yeah. That would be cool. I can't remember now if do you use string at all?
I used to, and then I got very lazy, and now
Yeah,
I'm just using
that
my
takes
hands.
even. Yeah, I mean, it takes
Yeah,
even more time using string.
yeah. I mean, like I should really try for like pickfed and things like that, but I'm just like I don't know. I've developed a style, I think, and that's my excuse that I hide behind. Is that it's a style where I kind of close up shots and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's cool to stick to what you're good at, really.
Yeah,
And there's not too many stop motioners out there who can like pull it off as well.
yeah. I mean, there's
Pretty
there's some
unique.
really good stop motions, but like yeah, it's just difficult to like. I'm obviously like my stop motion isn't the level of like most of the people in the community, I'd say, but I'm
You're
trying to like
pumping
make
out consistent.
yeah, I'm trying to make up for it in like the storyline aspect of it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, the matches obviously got to be like posing and stuff. I feel like more of the storyline and just like the whole thing
yeah. I mean, my
overall.
posing and stuff like that. I feel like I've improved so much since since people call it like the glory days of like
Oh
years and
yeah.
years
No,
ago.
you do it. You just keep getting better.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it becomes not easier, but it's like I know my routine and I know how to do it. So it becomes more fun in that sense because it's less stressful. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, because we're on this topic anyway. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. The whole like we got pick fed stop motion, and you got this whole like I don't know hand fed or vid fed. I don't know. We're stage creating like a bit of Gene Addy does.
Yeah.
Like, what's your thoughts on like that whole thing? 'Cause I know a lot of people are not a fan of like the whole hands and like
It got
uh,
yeah, there was quite a lot of controversy around that.
yeah.
I think that he puts a lot more effort than people would give him credit for. Like, I think obviously, like you look at the if you take a look at his new stuff, I think the posing is there, and even though it is video, there is
So
still
who
some good
now? G-Naddy or Stage?
stage create. I think Natty
Yeah.
has a pretty good mix going on. I really like his stuff.
Yeah, I
But
think G-Naddy's like still up there. I mean, I just,
yeah, for sure. And I think stage creator, you know, aside from trashing the whole PicFed community, could have
oh
gone
yeah.
about that in a little bit of a nicer way, let's say. I'm not going to try and start any beef or anything, but yeah, like all in all, I think everyone puts an
Yeah, I think he
effort
gets
into it
too
in
much. He
with
gets
their
too
own.
much hate. To be fair.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like he's he's got a good thing going. I mean, but then again, I wouldn't dare trash anyone's effort or
No, yeah, no. At least like just not just give improvements or just tips even, not just say,
yeah,
oh, it's
yeah, for
crap. I don't
sure.
like your style. That's that.
Yeah,
Because he's
legit. It's
smashing
like
it. Loads of people like it, and he's doing well. He's putting shows up in like his stages. Like he's doing everything good. People are liking it. So
yeah, and I think that the good thing about PicFet, I know some people say that there's a couple of people who've been like, "Oh, the community's not as good as it," but I think that
oh yeah,
everyone's got a different style going, and I think it's really good. Personally, this is the most I've
yeah,
ever watched like PicFeds and stuff because I just get, especially now I'm like heavily into my Instagram and stuff. I'm like going and like seeking out different stuff, like yours, for instance, and then there's like Figz and Harrison putting out some good shows. So there's a
yeah.
lot of variety there, and it's different styles and different kind of eras, which I think is good. If that makes sense, you know?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's definitely loads of different. I don't know how to really explain it, but like what you said, no, so the community we've got like the pick fed in like side community, and you've got the customized side, and like it all merges together now and again, but it's mainly
Yeah.
sides, if anything.
It's just, I
Uh,
mean, we're all playing with toys at the end of the day.
yeah,
It's
it's
like,
still
it's
it's,
fine.
I don't know
But
if you watched or if you seen it, but Balafix done something with his referee and Gronk, and like everyone in the community got like a certain amount of likes. So his ref,
it's like BFW Joe or,
yeah, that's
yeah,
it. It's
or
just like
Gronk, and
so
yeah,
stupid.
that's funny.
It was funny though.
I do like that. Like, um, yeah, I think the community's fine. Like,
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's pretty.
there's, I don't know. There's sometimes there's controversy, and I'm totally
I stay
out of
out of
it
it to be
because
honest. Yeah, literally.
yeah, in my personal life as well, it's like I'm just kind of person who like stay away from beef. I don't do anything to start anything like that because at the end of the day, everyone's doing that. It's a hobby for everyone, isn't it?
Unless it's
So,
like directed calling you out. Yeah, it's like
oh
I'm
yeah,
not
for sure. But even if someone called me, like I wouldn't feel like I need to respond to that because
literally.
again, I'm just a grown man who
I
plays with
mean,
toys and what.
if it's over toys, yeah, it's like no need
Yeah,
wasting your
yeah.
time.
Exactly, exactly. I think everyone's pulling their weight. Everyone's doing some good stuff, and my advice would be to just go out and seek as many different styles out as you can and different people because they're working very
Yeah,
hard, and you might,
just
So
try out all
yeah,
their styles and just see what works best for you, I guess, and just stick to it.
exactly. And you can also take inspiration from everyone if anyone
Yeah,
listening
just
wants to start a big fed,
like I've seen people's arenas, and I'm like, damn, that's so cool, and it inspires me to think arena. Or if I watch a pay per view, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to film next, and then
Mm,
it's just
yeah, the pay per view I made, like the next one, True Grit, I started filming it, over like the last weekend, and it's probably one of the better stages I've ever made, because I've got Wrestlistic as well, so it does some really good printouts, and
oh yeah,
I've got printed out his stage. 'Cause I've got it on like this like massive sheet of paper, and it looks sick. So definitely the presentation I'm getting more into as well, and like
yeah.
designing custom stages and things. Yeah.
I mean, funny enough, I'm starting to build up now to my WrestleMania, and literally I just bought some like interview areas, crowd designs off Wrestlistic, and like I just put that
Yeah.
together now and just finishing my arena and the ring, and yeah, he got some good work, and I have to sort that out.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, because you got a permanent space, haven't you? I saw your room tour that you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got your permanent setup. It's just at the moment I'm trying to like, yeah. Once I've got something permanently set up, it'd be easier to kind of make because I've got so many ideas of like stage pieces and what I want to build, but I want to know what kind of space I'm working with first. So
yeah. I mean, I honestly couldn't
yeah,
even. How much you film and pour out is unreal because you take it up and down all the time. I just have no motivation to do that. If I have to take it down, but that's crazy.
yeah. I mean, I do like. So I film in bulk. Like I
Yeah,
filmed loads in. I want to say like last summer, and then like like the last pay per view I did, which I released start of this month. That main event I filmed in August. So
yeah.
I'm
If you
like,
try and get ahead, it's pretty good.
yeah. So that's why it comes out consistently. I'm not doing it. Apart from today, where I've just been trying to edit the next NLW. I'm usually way well ahead, just in case I need to take a break or I get so it prevents like burnout and things like that.
Yeah, I try and film most of the pay-per-view because if I feel like if I do the build, I put a match card out, I'm just like feel like I need to rush it to get it done. If no one knows there's a pay-per-view coming out yet, and like I can take my time and just I don't know, that's just me personally.
Yeah,
I
I've
like to film it
definitely.
all in advance.
Yeah. And then like I don't like to set a date unless I know I've already filmed it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
But like I was cutting it fine with this show because I
yeah. I
need
saw
to
on
get it up.
Instagram. You were like, oh, it's coming out
Yeah,
Saturday. Then you're like, it's coming out Sunday or something like that. And yeah,
yeah. I was like, maybe I won't get it done, but I've got it all filmed. It's just the putting it together and things. And I've just finished university, so that was like on my mind for a lot of the year, and now it's over. It's just kind of a chance to breathe. So I've not really been thinking about animating or anything of that nature.
yeah, fair enough. Next thing I just put down is like YouTube. Going forward, you plan on just doing stop motion? Is there anything else you want to branch out to, wrestling related or content wise, or you're just gonna stick to what you're doing? You think?
Yeah, I want to do kind of more. I don't know. I want to do like more behind the scenes stuff because
Yeah,
I've set up my second channel, NLW Figz now. So that's like where I'm kind of like experimenting with ideas and things and seeing what
yeah,
works and what doesn't. Um, I want to do more. I want to do like more fancy booking series. So I've got this idea for like because I think Raw and SmackDown aren't great at the moment. That's like spent it nicely, but I want to do a series where I take the rosters and kind of
well,
make
uh,
my own shows, like how I
uh,
would book them, but in like a
yeah,
pick fed form. You know, that makes sense. And just like
yeah,
more, I don't know, more figure reviews, maybe more customizing because I've got like a bunch of customs now on the go that I'm
yeah.
trying to
You,
practice
I know
practice with.
you yeah, you customize like a little bit, don't you? Do you mainly buy?
Yeah, mostly. Like, I think I've just been trying to like convert a bunch of Jackson figures. So I
Yeah,
got like Scott Steiner on the go. I just like simple stuff because before
yeah,
I could only do head swaps and even that was daunting. And now I'm swapping
yeah,
like knees and I'm getting better at it.
yeah.
But I
Torso
don't think
press
I'll
takes the
be.
longest.
Yeah, geez, I'm not even going to attempt that.
Yeah,
that
I
that can
still
be
mess up to
your
this day,
domain.
don't I?
Yeah,
But
but I'm more than happy to buy off you guys.
fair enough. Well, you just spoke on WWE, so that was the next thing as well. I was gonna say thoughts on like WWE, AEW, or just wrestling in general at the moment. I haven't been keeping up, to be honest. I can't remember the last time I watched a full pay-per-view match, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I watched like between the Rumble and WrestleMania, I watched the pay-per-views for
Yeah,
WWE. But apart from that, I'm not keeping up. Like I didn't watch Backlash.
yeah, I haven't.
I'm sure it was good, but it's just like I can't really get invested in it at the moment. And
Yeah,
AEW is good. Like
I haven't watched AEW since like last year. I don't even think like a full match.
it's all right. It's like hitting. I'd say it's hit and miss because you get like the shows are really good, but are they really good though? I don't know.
I
Even
keep
even
up
now
with
speaking.
WWE, just the top 10. I watch them like every week, and I keep me updated with AEW. I don't know. I feel like it's harder to keep up. I don't know.
Yeah, like I try and watch Dynamite week to week, but then again I just don't find time for it. It's the only show I watch, like I will watch all the way through, but I'll end up being behind and just sitting down and watching like 3 or 4 episodes in a row. I'm quite efficient in bulking that up like I do with my animation, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's just watching wrestling for so many years, and also like pandemic, like people not being there to kind of hype up
yeah, that's
the
definitely got me out of it quite a bit.
the
What was
atmosphere is quite dead. So I know they got the crowds back. I mean, it'll be a short term
Yeah, they just
fix, and
announced
it'll
the
be
crowds
interesting.
now. Most of
Yeah,
them.
it'll be interesting for like a month, I think, and then it'll go back to normal, and people start complaining again. But it's
Yeah,
fine. If there's a
Yeah,
good match on, I'll watch it. But other than that, not really keeping up with it too much.
yeah, I feel you. And next, I just got this figures you're excited, which have been shown this year, or things you want to see shown of any characters from either Jazzware or Mattel. So, who you got
Um,
to show even?
the Ultimate Edition Jeff Hardy, but that's like US exclusive, isn't it? That's going to be hard to get my hands on.
Yeah,
And then like I like the new editions like Santos Escobar and Candice LeRae. I mean, even though I don't really keep up with NXT, I still like having the new guys and like using them. But
yeah.
I think yeah, and Jazzware's like there's so many
I
people
actually
on the
really like the
roster.
Jazzware figures.
The figures are definitely they improve with each set. Like the only issue is really the scale. Like Mox
Yeah,
is fucking huge, but other than that, I'm really liking the
but,
also for like fed in as well. They're so flexible. But
yeah,
I want to see probably Lance Archer. I want to
yeah.
add to NRW and Brian Cage. That lot.
Probably be in the next set. Yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Um,
But some of the legs are loose. I found though.
they're getting a bit better, I think, because I know the early couple of series, they like Omega got quite loose, but the most recent one is all right.
Definitely the scale, yeah, as you said, that needs improvement. So the Moxley still so tall on the second one.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know. I don't know about Mattel. Like, I bought Vader. That cost me a ton. Not a ton, but like I
Yeah,
probably paid like
it's,
50 quid for it to
I
get
was gonna
imported.
say 30 to 50, I reckon.
It's a good fig, but I don't know. I'm stupid enough to buy that. They know it, but
I really want the Damien Priest Elite whenever that comes out.
oh yeah. I mean, are you gonna get the basic that's gonna come out and
I
maybe
was
do like
doing
a
it, but then they was, I think it was leaked for Elite was coming out next
oh
week.
fair fair
So I was gonna get the basic, but also Matt Riddle, I need a new one.
yeah. Oh, the basics are terrible these days.
Mm.
Like no, there's no movement in the feet, so it's like almost impossible to fed with them.
Yeah, the
Which is
arms are pretty good though.
the
Like they
arms are
go
good,
fully in. The legs
yeah,
are there.
but like in terms of like running poses, you kind of just have to tilt them, which is a bit of a pain. Because I remember the days where all I used to use was basics, or even like tattered jacks that I threw about when I was a kid.
Yeah, they
And
must be hard to use.
yeah, yeah. And now I'm spending 50 quid on Vader. Look at me now.
I don't know if you got any of the New Japan figures.
Yeah, I got them all. Um, I shouldn't have. They're all right. Tanahashi's good, and
Yeah,
as much as people say they're not good for fed, I think they are good for fed in, but the it's just the lazy skin tone on it. Like I filmed with one of them the other day, and it's like the contrast to the other characters as well. I think I admire what they tried to do with the skin tone, but I don't think it works.
there was a bunch of accessories. The first lot of images they put out really wasn't the best to like advertise them, but in person, then they took the
No,
second lot. They were so good.
yeah, they made them look really good, and I saw a bunch of like MBG put up a bunch of figure photography of them
Yeah, it
online, and
made
made
so much
they
better.
sold me on them, and I bought them
Literally,
after that
I've got them all,
because
but Okada because that wasn't even available. It was out of stock, so I just left that for now.
right, I don't know if I'll get the next series. Okay, it's the Lij, isn't it? And I'm fairly happy using your Hiromu and Naito that I've got. I don't know about getting the rest of
Yeah,
them,
I made a
but
new Hiromu shot yesterday, and
I saw it was really sick.
I can't even bother making no more Hiromu cemeteries. It's so annoying.
No, I can imagine. Like, yeah, so much detail goes into it, but yeah, I don't know if I'll buy any more. They might improve them with upcoming series, but the accessories are good. So,
There's too many series coming out to keep up with,
oh god, I know.
and there's
But
just so much money, attires, and whatnot.
oh, Christ, every time I make any money from the NLW stuff, it just
Yeah,
goes straight back into figs.
yeah.
I need to stop.
What's it called? Also, I think I've seen you started using the UFC figures as well, which are pretty cool.
They're good. Yeah. Want to incorporate them into NLW at some point, some way. Or do like an underground series or something,
Yeah, I
something
wanted
like
to get like a cage and do like a UFC like pick fed match and with
that.
all the blood
Yeah,
in. So,
they're good. They're like the Jazzwares ones, so
yeah,
they're quite
I want to
quite
see Series
sturdy.
2, see who they got in now. The
Yeah, I
first
mean,
ones they used, the mini ones, yeah, not too sure on them, but the newest ones are pretty sick.
Yeah, I don't really keep up with the UFC too much. I got
don't
called
either.
out. I got called out in one of my videos. You know, I did a UFC video on like the figures, and then someone in the comments was calling me told me to stick to my fake wrestling. They said because I called it a women's title belt, and I'm like, dude, I don't know.
I only got
they're
mad
talking.
at Conor. I'm only like the big fights, to be honest. But it's something I do want to
Yeah,
get, to be honest, for me.
yeah. I think Khabib is one I'd want to get in the next series.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. I want like Diaz and Usman.
Diaz as well.
But I don't know. He's got a fight actually coming up pretty soon as well, isn't it?
Mm.
And then I don't know if you keep up with it at all, but then you got the McGregor rematch with Dustin.
Like I kind of keep in and out.
Yeah, that's what I try and do.
Is McGregor he's lost quite a lot recently, hasn't
he? Yeah, like he literally lost. So if he next fight is the third one, if he against the same guy, if he loses that one, then it's pretty much done, I would say.
Oh right.
For UFC, I don't know though. It's always been talks and coming to WWE, but
he's got enough money, hasn't he? Don't really need to.
I don't think he needs to do it for the money. He goes whiskey, which is like.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't even know what other questions I've got now. I think I've pretty much said the ones. I don't know if you got any things you want to ask or just anything in general.
You personally, have you got any more customs that you want to do? Like any ideas you've got that you want, like, I want to get on the workbench and have a start at it?
I haven't got. I'm happy to like give anything a go if anyone wants them, but at the moment I'm going to start a Bronson Reed really soon.
Oh, that'd be good.
And wow, right. And yeah, I just got an Osprey Pentagon. I want to try and finish these ones I got now. And I'm making an Ishii Mori. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
New Japan. So him and whatever I just said, I want to get them finished and just probably focus on the Pickford, I think.
Yeah, as you head into Mania for yours, isn't it? After the Rumble.
I just want to get I would like to do pay-per-views in between, but it takes me a while to film them, and so I just try and do like big ones, sort of thing.
Yeah, and hype them up that way.
Or I like to do SmackDown exclusive, then Raw exclusive, then shows Raw, episodes SmackDown, like whatever you do. But it's just too much for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much for me as well. That's why I haven't got the episode out yet, but we'll see. I'll get it done in time.
Yeah. I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything now, to be honest. So, could wrap it up here now. But yeah, thanks for coming on and giving us your thoughts and all your stuff on your shows, how you doing, all that good stuff.
No worries. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
No worries. And everyone, if you haven't already, go subscribe to No Limit Wrestling, MLW. Got some amazing shows out there. He's currently cutting it fine to film his show for Monday, whenever this comes out. But yeah.
But it will be from here every week, every Saturday, new episode drops. So
yeah. But yeah, all that. If you haven't already, and yeah, thanks for coming on, man. And peace out.